This is the one that we talked about, temporary rehabilitation water service. No, this is not that one. No, this is not that one. This, nope. Nope, that's not it. I got it. I got it. Oh, no. Oh, here it is. I got it. I got it right here. Okay, this is the one, resolution accepting the grant for commitment, and it's about the $75,000 grant that we have currently for the redevelopment for the grass cutting that we talked about last week. This is authorizing for the designation of the signing for that particular grant.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make us concerned about this. It was my understanding last week, according to the Joe, that that the proceeds that we get for the sale of the land, which is $40,000, will be used to pay this in case we, until it's reimbursed. It's because this is a reimbursable grant, and it's only $40,000. I was wondering where we're going to get the other 35 from.
From the grant.
So we're gonna, so they have to wait for the other payment.
The grant is $75,000. We were going to front the first 40 from the sale, as we stated before last week. And as we produce and send in the money to the state, we would get reimbursed at that time. But we still have money to do that and catch up, which will be no cost to the village. Any more questions, Madam Clerk?
No, you don't have a motion, Mayor.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're correct, I sure don't. I need a motion in a second.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Zupan, second by trustee Grant. Any other questions? Madam Clerk?
Trustee Tate? Yes. Trustee Todd? Yes. Trustee Zupan?
Yes.
Trustee Brewer?
Yes.
Trustee Carter?
Yes.
Trustee Grant?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Motion to approve the ordinance amending Chapter 6-30 alcoholic beverage establishments of the Village of Sauk Village Municipal Code for Cook County and Will County. In other words, amending for our 3 liquor licenses. We talked about that also last week. I'll accept the motion.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Grant, second by trustee Zupan. Any questions?
Comment. Mr. Mayor, I think 7 is a little excessive for this town. And considering the kind of businesses that are here and the demographics, I think it would be a bad idea. I think 7 is too many. I'm not saying gaming is not a good lucrative business in the long run, but 7 is too many for Sauk Village. And you know, I'm really at the residents call and they going on my phone about it. 7 is too many. I understand Creed and everybody else is getting revenue from it, but this is Sauk Village, and the town is not that full. I can only see a lot of trouble coming because the police force is down, you know, and there's a lot of people like to do a lot of gaming, you know, and it's well,
Are you gonna talk to the audience, or are you gonna, this is a motion, you have a question to the motion, trustee?
Wait a minute, I'm making a comment.
Okay, but we have a motion on the board. We have a motion
I'm
on the
making a
board.
comment. I haven't given up the floor.
It's not a matter of
Okay?
giving up, trustee. You have a
Okay.
motion. I'm asking you for a comment to that
I
motion.
made my comment and I'm
Okay.
not finished. Okay? And like I said, I think 7 is too much for this
Okay,
town.
well
Okay?
taken. Point well taken.
Okay, so you gonna let me finish my statement, or you just gonna interrupt me?
Trustee? Go for it.
Oh, I can go for it. Anyway, like I was saying, 7 is too much for this town, considering the demographics of people moving in and out. I'm thinking that we might bring some kind of element from neighboring towns like Fort Heights and Harvey and all that sort of stuff, because people are going where these gaming places are. And I really think 7 is too many, and that's the end of my statement.
Any other questions? Madam Clerk, would you please
I have
call
a
the roll?
comment.
Oh, you have a comment?
comment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What I gave the board, and in the back of the room, there's a 2-pager. If anybody has not picked it up, they can feel free. And this is all available on the Illinois website, as are the statistics that the mayor read previously, I believe, because I think he's probably gotten them from the same place that I did from the sounds of it. But what I gave the board is a list of the statewide data for the first quarter of this year. And if anybody else wants to see it after the meeting, happy to share it. It's right here in black and white. All of the communities, and it breaks down a count of how many establishments they have, how many machines they have in total, the revenue that's generated, how much the state gets from that, and how much the community, the municipality itself gets. I averaged that out, and across the thousands of municipalities that were listed here, the average is 7 with 30 machines. Now, what I also did, which is the 2-pager, not the 19 pages, because sorry, I was printing this at home and I didn't want to print a gazillion sets of 19. But what I do have in the 2-pager back there for you is I highlighted all of our south suburbs in our closer vicinity, but I also took a cross-section of other communities as well. And I wasn't really trying to pick any, certain areas other than names in the Chicagoland area that I was more familiar with. And then when I did the average there, I came out with an average of 13 per municipality, establishments that is, with a total of 60 machines in those 13 establishments. And if you look at all of these municipalities, you will see, and again, keep in mind, this is just January, February, and March of this year. The other information is out there on the Illinois website. If anybody wants the information, come give me your email address after the meeting and I can send you the link. But there is a lot of money, and I'm not a gambler, guys. I am not. Once in a blue moon, I'll throw 20 bucks in a machine somewhere, but that is not like me, because I hate, to me, that's throwing money away. But there is revenue to be made, and we need revenue, okay? If you were paying attention to our budget meeting, which nobody came to, there'll be the public hearing next month, but when we sat down for 6 hours a couple Saturdays ago and went through the line item by line item budget for every department and every source of revenue and all the expenditures, we need revenue. And while I'm not the biggest fan of these things, it's a revenue source, and that's why my vote is going to be yes for this. And that ends my comment.
Did you have something? Madam
We have
Clerk,
4 down the street.
would you please call the roll.
Trustee Todd?
No.
Trustee Zupan?
Yes.
Trustee Brewer?
No.
Trustee Carter?
Yes.
Trustee Grant?
Yes.
Trustee Tate?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Motion to approve an ordinance amending Chapter 78, Article 2, Section 7-24 of the Sauk Village Municipal Code of the Sauk Village, temporary rehabilitation water. I'll accept the motion.
Also, Mr. Mayor, can you give us a brief synopsis of this?
Did you second the motion?
I thought I heard a second down there.
No, you
A
didn't.
second, I'm sorry.
Thank Trustee Todd moved and Trustee Brewer second. And the summary of this one is about the temporary water, rehabilitation water service. And it was increasing the prices. And it was also changing a few things that were in there for, this is for rehab water. This is for water that, when you're trying to rehab, that you come in, you have your water turned on for a specific amount of time.
Mr. Mayor, it wasn't increasing, it didn't increase the price, the wording just changed.
Okay, I'm sorry, you're right, it did just change. The
Right,
wording
all we
just-
did was reword it.
Yes,
Because there were some things left out, but it was just reworded, so it did not increase.
okay. And I think you brought this to us from the ordinance, okay. I should have let you go ahead and,
But that's okay.
okay. Any other questions, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Zupan?
Yes.
Trustee Brewer?
Yes.
Trustee Carter?
Yes.
Trustee Grant?
Yes.
Trustee Tate? Trustee Todd?
Yes,
Motion is carried. I'll accept the motion for adjournment.
So moved. Second.
Moved by trustee Todd, second by trustee Brewer. All in favor by saying aye. Aye. Motion is carried. Thank you.
Before everybody goes, could you all please go to Bob Murphy's page? And please, y'all have something to say, please say it. Because things are gonna get worse and better. I'm not a person of politics, but they have made me now a person of politics. So now I'm ready to fight. I just did you all something you did today. I asked you to come out and you came. And I thank each of you for doing so. And to please keep coming, because this is gonna be a fight that y'all won't have to fight. I don't have to live here, but I'm willing to stand with you and fight the good fight. I have fought a lot of fights, but I need you all to do the same.
This is too little. But 7 someplace else. My daughter got sold right there back when I was. She got them babies. She didn't need that. I told her, cussed her. It didn't do no good. But the point I made. But 2 of them ain't even get a chance. This is I got a friend of mine. These don't see it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
That's all it is. Are we gonna